Good morning, Thailand. My name is Alex, and I will be your host today for the Tigers updates for news around the kingdom. Starting with our main story, which is about the Pattaya floating market, which was just set ablaze yesterday. So let's get into this. A fire broke out at the renowned Pattaya floating market in Thailand's Chonburi province on September 7th at 8 p.m. The fire consumed most of the market's wooden structures, leaving only the roof and pillars standing. Thankfully, there were no serious injuries as some of the night market employees jumped into the water to escape the flames. Firefighters faced challenges in extinguishing the blaze due to the predominantly wooden structures and gusty rain conditions, with occasional explosions heard. The firefighting efforts were led by Kun Poramet, the mayor of Pattaya City, and district chief of Bang Lamang, and Tawachai, the governor of Chonburi province, also inspecting the scene. It took until 10:30 p.m. for firefighters to gain control over the fire, with continued efforts to prevent reignition. Further investigations will determine the causes and extent of the damage. Pattaya Floating Market, established in 2008, is a popular riverside attraction that showcases traditional Thai riverside living, culture, and products from different regions of Thailand. The initial construction cost was reported to be 250 million baht, later increased to 350 million baht. It took over 20 firefighting trucks to control the flames. Well, yeah, that was big news out of Pattaya yesterday. Thank goodness nobody was hurt. No injuries reported so far. That's the funny thing about a fire on a floating market. Water's really close. So people were able to escape the blazes, and they were able to get it under control. However, that's a lot of culture lost. It's very unfortunate, and it's going to be a long time before that can get back up and running again. Hopefully, it will be soon. All right, let's move on to our next story. So, Pattaya is proposing a massive overhaul to the Thai financial system by injecting 10,000 baht of digital currency into the bank accounts of citizens. So, a 10,000 baht digital currency policy handed out by Pattaya is expected to inject an estimated 2 trillion baht into the country's economy, according to Deputy Finance Minister Kun Julapun. This initiative aims to contribute to a growth of at least 5% in the GDP by 2024. Now, Julapun stated that the economy would get a boost from the widespread use of digital wallets, coupled with several other stimulus measures. These measures include increasing income through soft power and boosting the prices of agricultural products. He said, quote, "The main idea of the economic stimulus policy is that GDP can grow by at least 5%, which we expect in 2024. The minister further explained that the multiplier effect of these cash handouts would result in a circulation of money equivalent to a minimum of 2 trillion baht. The purchases of goods and services would subsequently generate an estimated 30 billion baht in value-added tax. The project, which requires no registration, is expected to reduce disparities in people's access to digital money. Users can simply download the new National Wallet app to receive their share. High-security blockchain technology will drive the project, ensuring complete traceability. Eligibility conditions such as age and spending parameters can be set as per Julapan when you sign up." So, yeah, this is a very interesting new policy set up by Pattaya coming in. Stimulus is generally a good idea. So when you're giving away money like this, economics teacher coming in again, sorry. When you give away money like this, especially to people at the lower brackets of society, people who don't have money, what do they do when they get that money? They go out and spend it. So, like, if you're giving tax breaks to rich people, usually that money, they'll use it for investment, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't really contribute to GDP the way that direct consumption does. So when Thai citizens get this money injected, they're going to go out and spend it on experiences, on food, or just on living expenses, and that's going to help them out a lot, and it's going to boost those businesses that they are supporting with those purchases. Multiplier, baby. Let's go. All right. Now, on to our next story. There was a bit of a sinkhole. Well, let me start that again. Sorry. On to our next story. Here in Bangkok, La Prau Road took a dive as a sinkhole opened up and swallowed up the concrete beneath. So there was a bit of a sinking feeling in Bangkok last night when La Prau Road in the Wang Thong Lang district of the city collapsed, resulting in a 2-meter deep hole in the left lane, causing chaos and gridlock in the capital. The road collapse is believed to be connected to the ongoing cable tunnel construction in the vicinity. The Chok Chai police station officers, together with authorities from the Metropolitan Electricity Authority and civil engineers yesterday at 6 p.m. promptly responded to investigate the incident near La Prau Road, specifically in the vicinity of Soila Prao 67-2. The collapse occurred when the number 92 public bus drove past the spot and parked to pick up passengers. Suddenly, the road gave way beneath it, causing the left rear wheel of the bus to plunge into the hole. The traffic policy quickly coordinated with the nearby company, which dispatched a tow truck to extricate the public bus from its predicament. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Officers found it necessary to temporarily close both lanes on the left side of the road, allowing vehicular traffic to pass only through the right lane. This decision had repercussions on traffic flow, causing congestion from the La Prao intersection of the location of the incident, which was about 3 kilometers long. The repair work can only be done after 10 p.m., so the authorities initiated preparations by employing a small backhoe to excavate the damaged road surface in readiness for the filling of sand and concrete. Well, that's always scary. I don't know. Sinkholes opening up, really. That was a big thing where I come from in Florida. The ground there's a lot of water moving there. There's aquifers and stuff. So sinkholes popped up all the time over there. Was a recurring nightmare for me, getting swallowed up by the earth. Fortunately, no big injuries here. Nothing to report at all. Just the road needs to be repaired. And it's interesting that it's in. They're thinking that it's in connection to these tunnel projects that are going on there. So hopefully, this isn't going to be happening again. But as long as those projects are going on, we might want to be on our toes when we're in that area. All right, now. On to our next story. As the Red Bull's Air hit and run case is now being thought of as corrupt, as 15 to blah. Let me try that again. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, guys. Live shows happen sometimes. All right. So the hit and run case involving Red Bull's Air is now being thought of as corrupt, as 15 officials are now facing accusations. The National Anti-Corruption Commission, or the NACC, declared 15 high-ranking police officials and prosecutors culpable for mismanaging the infamous 2012 hit-and-run case connected to the Red Bull Air. Among the implicated are prominent figures including Kun Somyot, the former national police chief, and Nate Naksuk, the previous deputy attorney general who had dismissed the residual charges against him, according to NACC spokesperson Kun Niwachai. Newly appointed education minister and former assistant national police chief Kun Prampun, who officially sanctioned Nate's decision in June 2020, was also named in the NACC's Red Bull Air report. Niwachai described Prampun's endorsement as a disciplinary violation, albeit not a grave one. The incident in question occurred on September 3, 2012, when Vorayuth boss Yuvidya, who was 27 years old at the time, hit a motorcycle ridden by Kun Wichian, a senior sergeant major from the Tonglo police station, with his Ferrari. Vorayuth then fled the scene, dragging the victim's body approximately 200 meters without notifying the police. Following a drawn-out investigation, Vorayuth, the successor to the Red Bull empire, was charged on 3 counts. His legal team was successful in deferring court appearances 8 times before Vorayuth absconded from the country in 2017. The decision in 2020 by Nate to dismiss the charge of reckless driving causing death, based on alleged new evidence that pointed the finger at the deceased policeman for the crash, sparked a public uproar. Consequently, Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha established a committee to inspect the decision. Under the leadership of Kun Visha, an ex-NACC commissioner, the committee discovered signs of interference by officials, law enforcement agencies, public prosecutors, lawyers, and witnesses. The implicated reportedly include 3 prosecutors and multiple high-ranking police officers. Some of these individuals were alleged to have played a part in altering the car's speed at the moment of the fatal crash and the sudden emergence of new witnesses. This led to a reduction in the charges against Vorayuth. The complete findings of Visha's report have yet to be made public. This was huge news for a long time. Obviously, Red Bull is one of the largest companies to come out of Thailand, and so any news involving that family is going to get a lot of attention, let alone a hit-and-run death involving a Ferrari. So when you've got these kinds of connections and a judicial system that can be, judicial systems around the world are typically lenient towards the wealthy. So the public pressure seems to be what's keeping this story alive and these investigations ongoing. So we'll bring you those details as we get them. All right, we got a couple more stories for you today. On to our next one. 3 Kenyan women were stopped at Phuket's airport with a massive smuggling load of 3 kilograms of cocaine. So, Phuket International Airport officials recently detained 3 Kenyan women who were found carrying nearly 3 kilograms of cocaine. The narcotics, estimated to be worth approximately 10 million baht, were concealed within their bodies. The Office of the Narcotics Control Board had earlier tipped off local police and customs officials about foreign nationals smuggling cocaine into the country through Phuket Airport. Acting on this information, officers conducted body searches on the Kenyan women on Tuesday. Initial searches yielded no illicit substances. However, subsequent X-ray examinations at the Talong Hospital revealed a different picture. The scans uncovered capsules of cocaine swallowed by the Kenyan women, while larger bars of the drug were hidden in their cavities. According to police, the total amount of cocaine recovered added up to 2,857 grams. Police Colonel Kun Salan, chief of the Saku police station, identified the suspects as a 26-year-old who was carrying 1.6 kilos of cocaine, another 26-year-old carrying 0.76 kilos, and a 34-year-old who had carried about half a kilo of the illegal narcotics on her person. The Kenyan women were charged with colluding to possess Category 2 drugs and have since been transferred to Saku police station for further legal action. Authorities seized the 2.8 kilos of cocaine from the suspects' bodies. The narcotics were later displayed at the Saku police station, with one image showing the cocaine retrieved from the stomach of one of the Kenyan women. This incident highlights the ongoing challenges law enforcement agencies face in curbing the illegal narcotics trade, which often involves innovative smuggling tactics. Yeah, that's really scary. I mean, you know, when you think about movies, you think about people smuggling in packages or in like shipping containers or in their suitcase somehow. No. Inside of the body, kilograms worth. So this had a street value of something like, what, 10 million baht? That's a lot of money. And as long as that incentive is there, that black market incentive is there, people are probably going to still try to do this. So anyways, nice snag, Phuket airport authorities. All right. Oh, finally, it's Friday. I like to leave you guys on a high note as you head off into your weekend. So let's get into our happy story of the day. As flash floods, well, hold on. Let me present this in a happier way. Are you good? So yeah. In Kalasin, a disaster team has been spending its time rescuing people from flash floods. So Kalasin's Provincial District or Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Office swiftly came to the aid of locals trapped by flash floods, stuck to trees for up to 14 hours in northeastern Thailand. The local government, led by Kun Thanaset, the mayor of Kuchinarai, called on officials to stay alert and assist affected citizens. Ongoing rainfall has already resulted in flash floods across 4 districts, significantly impacting agricultural areas and submerging roads. The rescue operation was launched after a local 39-year-old Kun Tongchai was discovered clinging to a tree in the middle of a flooded paddy field in Buakau, Kuchinarai, Kalasin. Tongchai had been stranded for over 14 hours after being swept away by flash floods while riding his motorcycle home from his paddy field. His calls for help went unanswered until the following morning, when another local spotted him and alerted the authorities. As the rain continues to fall across various parts of Kalasin, flash floods continue to inundate agricultural lands, particularly those near Phuopan Mountains. According to the latest information from the Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Office, floods have affected 4 districts and 5 sub-districts, primarily impacting rice farming areas and disrupting road transport. The affected areas include the Buakau sub-district and the Kuchinarai district, where flooded paddy fields are still prevalent. Citizens affected by the flooding or facing distress are urged to contact the Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Department's hotline, which is 1784, and it is available 24 hours a day. It's flash. We did a new story on the weather yesterday to keep you updated on the weekend. Yes, the rain is coming. Flash floods are definitely an issue. They're definitely a threat. So make sure if it's starting to come down that you find some shelter, because if you're out on the roads, definitely can be an issue. Good to see that the mitigation authority was there, able to save this guy and able to save other people. So there are government organizations out there that are ready to respond when these flash floods happen. But prevention is a lot easier than getting rescued. So take care of yourselves, guys, and try to stay dry. All right, so those are some updates from around Thailand to send you off into your weekend. We'll be back with another live show open to all of our fans on Monday, and then back to members only on Tuesday. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you then. Bye, guys. All right. Sorry, guys. That was a little bit of a rough show. How's the chat doing, Don? All right, let me see where is everybody? All right, hey guys, woo, we got a lot now. So yeah, what's the weekend plans, everybody? Want to hear what you're doing and what's your thoughts on the news? Shame about the market. Thank you, Project Bangkok. Let's see. Hey Clive, hey Mojo, Scott, Project Bangkok, Catalan. Who am I? Demon. What's going on, guys? Anthony, Sir Moshi builds a Gundam. That's cool. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you saying I did great. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, it's hard to run these solo sometimes. I gotta BS my way through it and make up my own commentary. It's kind of fun. But what's a bummer though is that usually when I do the show with Jay, when he's reading his story, I get to like look at your comments and keep up with the conversation. But when I'm riding solo, I just gotta go through. And it's so funny. I always forget to mute my YouTube before I start the show. Pretty nuts. Let's go. Getting some good old American barbecue tonight, says Clive. Good. Enjoy, man. And by the way, Clive's been doing stand-up. I got a show on Sunday, Clive. Oh, yeah. Everybody. I've got stand-up comedy coming up soon. So it'll be at Stoned & Co. in Tonglor on Sunday from 8 o'clock to 10 p.m. 300 baht a ticket. You get a free drink or another free refreshment if you choose. And then also, I have my Monday shows every Monday at 4:20 at High Garden. That show will also be starting at 8, going from 8 to 10. So if you guys want something to do and come get some chuckles every once in a while, I would love it if you guys come through. And yeah, you can see Clive give it a crack. He did his first time earlier this week, and he did good, man. It was awesome. And he didn't sign up. He was just in the moment, and he was like, all right, I want to go try. And he did, and it was awesome. So I'm looking forward to your next set, Clive. Hey, Wayne. Greetings from Saudi. Shame about the market. Yeah. Yeah, it is a bummer. I've been to that market too. It's a weird thing. When it's all wooden structures, though, that's like the fire can just spread quick, can't it, man? Like that's like I just was watching a documentary on the Tokyo fire bombings, and that's basically why Tokyo burned to the ground so quickly. Everything was made of wood. Maybe we should learn our lesson. Stop making so many wooden structures. Mojo, backwood Thai relaxing all weekend. Yeah. Enjoy, man. You've earned it. My God, you need to take a break, dude. This guy was an animal when he was here. It was super fun, though, hanging out with you, man. I had such a blast. He came out to one of the comedy nights, too. I'm out there doing shows every night. I get a break for the next 2 days. What am I doing? Oh, Muay Thai tonight. Yeah, go follow him. I'm going to type in my Instagram here if you guys want to follow me. There I am. I'm at La Tourist. But yeah, I like to post all of my little wacky adventures that I get up and onto over the weekend. Honestly, I'm out every night doing something weird. So just follow me and you'll always know where to go. There's always something to do around here. So tonight is Muay Thai. Tomorrow is grand openings, and then Sunday is UFC. There's a big UFC pay-per-view. And then, yeah, showtime, maybe. All right, Anthony, that is very sad about the market, but I think they will rebuild with better materials in the future. I think you're right, Anthony. I mean, I think they better, right? Because what was the initial investment? It was like a 350 million baht investment to make that market. And yeah, bye-bye money. And this also sucks for the local economy, too, because that's all those people without a place to go and, like, sell their goods. And, you know, it's a major tourist attraction that's just taken down. Hey, what up, Saigon? Yeah, finally able to watch it live. So Mondays and Fridays, guys, we're going live on Mondays and Fridays. We still want to reward our members, so we do our live shows only for our members on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, I highly encourage you guys, like I think it's like 200 baht a month, something like that, to become a member. It's not much. Even I pay for it, and I'm like doing the show. That feels silly, but I do. But yeah, it's super fun because we get to goof around a little bit more and have a little more intimate conversation. We really get to know our members. Like Mojo, I was just hanging out with Mojo, having drinks last week. Sick Puppy, one of our longtime members. Who else? We saw Scott the other day. A couple weeks ago, he was in from Chicago. It's a much closer relationship when we get to see you every day, and we get to have just hear about your lives too. So it's super fun. Highly encourage. Other than that, though, Mondays and Fridays, right? What happened after the weekend? What's happening going into it? Try to do that. Saigon, raining all weekend in Saigon, flying to BKK today. Hey, Saigon, if you're coming to town, man, you got to come check out my my show. I was just in Saigon, and I did a show in Saigon, in D1. It's called Hotbox Comedy. It's a rooftop. Man, it's super fun and very supportive. Like the comedy scene there felt a lot like the comedy scene here in Bangkok. A lot of internationals, a lot of expats, a lot of locals doing it too. Really cool. Scott D, sister-in-law traveling to Saigon on business. My dad goes to Saigon on business all the time. He has an office there. So I have to, I go and visit Saigon probably at least once a year, but now it's probably going to go up more. I'm probably going to go at least twice a year. Yeah, and have a good flight, Saigon, says Mojo. Yeah. Clive, what grand openings am I going to tomorrow? Royal Queen Seeds is a dispensary in Ashok. It's a massive store. So I've been excited about these guys. They've been open for a long time. They're a Dutch company. They have a lot of history. And they have a massive space. It goes up 5 floors. These are the guys that we're talking about wanting to do in building droning. Through the stairwells and stuff, because that's how they go up 6 floors. They have growing and everything. So be a big event, Clive. So just hit me up if you want to come check it out. What else do I have going on Saturday? I can't remember. I have to take it easy because Sunday's a really big day for me. So I can't really do that. Yeah. Hit the like button, everybody. Like, subscribe, become a member, blah, 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 all that stuff. And yeah, if you guys want, also on TikTok, I do live streams on TikTok too. I don't know how much, there's not a lot of overlap in our YouTube and TikTok demographics, but it's still me, guys. I'm still there. And over there, I really get to be dumb because it's TikTok, you know? It's a less serious, platform than YouTube. So I don't know. I like being on that one because I get to wear stupid costumes and stuff like that. I'm coming around on TikTok, man. I was so resistant to it for so long. I bet you guys are too. Are any of you on TikTok? Literally anybody. Just out of curiosity. Because I don't even have my own personal page. Still. Scott asks, how's Zombie? How is Zombie, guys? How's Vishay? Zombie's still in her... She should be back next week, I think. Anybody got a Zombie update? Maybe next week. But how's she doing in the pageant? Vishay, do you know? How? Don't know? We don't know. It's still going on? Okay, so the pageant's still going on. Zombie's still in the thick of it. So if you want to check that out, it's called Miss Fabulous Thailand. Yeah, so Miss Fabulous Thailand, you can follow them on Instagram. I think they got YouTube. They got to have YouTube stuff too. And yeah, you can see her do her thing because she's doing all the catwalk stuff and, modeling, blah, 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 which is very different for me because I'm used to seeing just wacky ass Zombie in the office all day. So yeah, I just look at her and I see comedian, but now she's beauty queen, man, multi-hyphenates. Look at us doing it all over here at the Thaiger. We got it all, man. Okay. So Anthony's on TikTok and IG and X Twitter. Yeah, whatever you call Twitter these days. I'm not sure what you're supposed to call it. Does Twitter still redirect to X? Or if you go to twitter.com, is that not alive anymore? Just want to look at that real quick. Twitter. Nope, it redirects, of course. Of course it does. That'd be stupid. But yeah, well, if you're on TikTok, man, follow along because, yeah, on Thaiger over there, we do live streams on TikTok. Twice a week. I was doing it Mondays and Fridays, but I feel like the Mondays everyone's too sleepy for it, so I'm just saving it for Fridays. And I like having fun on that too. I like bringing in guests. Last week I had some magicians on. That was fun, doing a little bit of magic on there. Charles the French, you guys maybe have heard of him. He was on my podcast last week. Really, really fun. Just hanging out with you guys. I love it. YouTube is the same name. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, thank you, Ton, for popping in our links. I love it. Thank you, John. Keep following, baby. I love it. So, yeah, what else is going on? Oh, yeah, and Ton, that horror movie. So, here's the thing, guys. Interesting. While I got some of you guys here, what kind of content are you guys interested in seeing a little bit more of? Because, we're doing some experimentation. We're gonna keep doing the news every day. Jay is in a meeting right now, so that's why I'm riding solo. We're shaking things up a lot over here. So he's been super busy in the mornings. That's why I'm having to ride solo a little bit. Yeah, don't worry. Once we get everything organized and back together, we'll be back to full strength. So yeah, Jay's coming. But yeah, the news is going to be here. I watch the news every night, but usually catch the segments. Yeah, the segments are great. That actually brought up our views a lot. Scott, restaurants and food. I know, but those have to be clients, right? I can't just go out and do food reviews for free because that's a big production. Like we go with like our camera guys, we go with our, like our whole crew. I have to script it, we got to edit it. It's a big thing. So like when we close those clients, you will be seeing more of those because we're working on those clients right now. But I mean in terms of like things I can produce here in the studio. Right? Like things that I can do here in the studio. Like I did a Burning Man segment the other day. Got a ton of views on TikTok. It was really good. But then I did some content about, I did some Thai food. I did a Thai food video. Didn't do very good. So I'm just trying to figure out what kind of, like the Thai, Clive, right? Like I know I did the Thai horror movie thing yesterday. Did you even see the content? Did we put it on YouTube? Put it on shorts? Yeah. Yeah, because I guess they're in shorts, and I don't know if you guys see the shorts very often either. Some of the shorts blow up, though, somehow. But no, I just did a story on a new Thai horror movie that's coming out next month because it was born from like some internet post, turned into a book, and now being turned into a movie. I thought that was interesting. Not a lot of views. So, yeah, Sunrise Tacos. No thanks. Oh, actually, it's funny. That's where I had a lot of margaritas there last weekend, actually. I got to get off the tequila this weekend. No more tequila for me. I'll just drink some of your Black Death Mojo, or whatever the hell Noom has in front of him. Wish me luck. But, no, I'm trying to do more combat sports stuff. I go to one championship pretty much every week. I'm trying to do a little more, content work with them. And also we have BKFC, like the Buakao Songchai fight is coming up in a couple of months. So we're doing a bunch of promo for that. But that's just promo. Like I want to go and cover events themselves. So if you guys think of any other, I don't know, if you hear of any events, let me know about it. DM me. I'm always open to go and check other places out. And then, I have to figure out a way to incentivize my cameramen to want to go to these events too. But in the meantime, I'll figure out. We're gonna work on some other stuff. The thing is, we need semi-related Thai content, but I think I also need to just hit. A lot of our audience is expats, internationals that are interested in what's trending in international topics. So the Burning Man thing, right? Nothing to do with Thailand, but our audience really wanted to hear about it. So again, just send in your suggestions, man. We listen we won't take all of your suggestions, that's for sure. But your feedback is always welcome, always valued. And we love you guys. All right, I got to get cracking. I got to get out of here. Come by later for our TikTok live stream if you can. Come back Monday. We'll be open again to everybody again. And have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.